McKinley Griggs asked a question that I know all of us experience. What if you have posted a ton of videos and you are just not moving as fast as you should be? We all hate that feeling of like when you're just working really hard, doing all that you can to gain momentum, to move your channel forward, but just no matter how much you publish, just nothing's working. Well, the secret to growing your YouTube channel is not in how many videos you publish, it's actually in some of the things we're going to talk about here today that will help you get unstuck so you can move forward. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer. Welcome to Video Creators. We are all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And I remember when I got started on YouTube back in 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009, like I remember just wanting to grow my channel and I was just like begging. I remember that like sub for sub wasn't a thing back then, but I was like begging these big creators to just give me a shout out. I felt like I'm working really hard, I'm publishing regularly, I'm doing everything I know to do, and the only problem I have is exposure. And so if someone who has a lot of views would just shout me out, then my channel would blow up and that would be my key to success. And I did get some shout outs and my channel did not grow. It gave me a little bump, but nothing that actually lasted long term. And so what I learned through that is like, oh, there's a different way of growing your YouTube channel. Exposure is not the problem. There's actually a few other things, and 3 things that I think you guys should consider today that got me unstuck and a lot of other creators too, and I know it'll do the same for you. The first thing you need is a strategy. You actually need to plan how you're going to grow your channel, and just publishing a lot of videos is not really a good enough plan, especially not anymore 2019 and going forward. There's a lot of competition out there, and so you need to answer a lot of questions for the viewer before they really want to consume your content, such as like, is this for me? And why should I care? And why should I come back and watch more? And do I like this person? You need to have a plan for how you're gonna start building like an emotional human connection with your viewer that makes them feel like they like hanging out with you or they like coming back and watching more videos from you as well. There's a lot of things you need to consider, and it could be really complex, but really it's just as simple as making an intentional plan for how are you gonna get people to watch your content. Now, if you want like a really easy step-by-step process to follow for that, I actually have a free ebook. It's called The Secret to Building Your YouTube Audience, and there's a link to it down below if you want to go check it out. It'll give you the step-by-step process you need to follow to give you a structure on which you can build the strategy for your channel going forward. The second thing, once you have your strategy in place, is that now you actually need to evaluate your strategy, because if you just keep repeating the same things over and over again, expecting different results, like that is just literally insanity, right? So pay careful attention to what's happening in your YouTube analytics. And there's 3 main places I think you should really focus your attention to get the best results. So the first thing is you should really pay careful attention to the click-through rate on your video. And what that helps you understand is like what actually gets people to click and watch my videos in the first place. What type of titles and elements of my thumbnails are really getting that highest click-through rate? And then the second thing you need to evaluate are your audience retention graphs. And this is helping you really discover what holds my audience's attention. So I got them to click, but I gotta keep them here, getting watch time, getting them to the end of my video, and then that's where you really need to evaluate the third analytic, which is the end screen click-through rates. Like what actually gets someone to watch another video of yours, getting them onto another piece of content, extending that viewing session, getting the most valuable viewer that you have in terms of watch time to give you more watch time and more across videos. The third thing that will help you get your channel unstuck and really growing as fast as you want it to is really checking your expectations. Fast growth is really relative. Not every niche on YouTube is the same size and engages with content the same way. Like my audience here, targeting you guys as YouTube creators, is very relatively small compared to maybe like the vlogging niche or the gaming niche or the music niche or the beauty or health niche or whatever. Like some of those have potentially like huge audiences that you could grow. Whereas with you guys, maybe it's like, you know, how many English speaking YouTube creators are there who are actively growing their channel in the world? You know, maybe 1 million or so, you know, it's just not as large of an audience. So to expect the same type of growth from a channel like this as like a channel, you know, that's in a more popular niche, like different expectations, right? But here's the thing I actually really want you to consider is that my team and I, we've worked with almost 1,000 YouTube creators as clients over the past few years, and I have found that channels that perform the best long-term are the ones that grow slowly over the long haul. Now, it's not true across the board, but the general rule of thumb, like those channels that have like a really high spike, like they rarely sustain their growth because their growth was kind of like an accident. They don't know what's really contributing to the growth. They don't know what caused the growth, and they definitely don't know how to reproduce the growth. They just kind of got lucky sometimes. And so those channels are the ones that turn into like these one-hit wonders, where one video just carries the entire channel, and then when that one video dies, the whole channel dies as well. You don't want that. The slow and steady over time is definitely the way to do it, because that's when you try something, you evaluate it, you learn, you iterate, you grow, you repeat and do it again. Like, you can control that growth when you're doing it strategically, and you're paying attention to why things are actually working and what's not working and how to take next steps. Now, all that said, if you do want explosive growth anyway, there's actually two things that the top channels on YouTube are doing that very often leads to very quick results and growth. You can click this video you see on your screen right here to go find out more about what that is and learn how to implement it on your channel. Subscribe here at Video Creators, because every Thursday we have a new video that's going to help you grow your channel, reach new people, expand your audience, and impact and change their lives. So subscribe here, and I'll see you guys over in that next video. Cool.